Welcome everyone to a live Scrim Cast. We are here in game 2 actually. I did miss game number 1. We got Deez Nutz on the Legion team. Looks like they got a ringer in Whoop-G there on purple. They're taking on Bpro, captained by Snark over there on the Hellborn side. We got Paradise League tournament, the last taunt tournament, coming up next Saturday, so 1 week away. Teams scrimming in preparation for the big showdown. So what do we have going on here in game number 2? Let's see, let's go through the draft here. We got Lodestone, Prisoner, and Jeremiah gonna be banned from the Legion team. Trio of strength heroes. Got some initiators and a carry in there. Then we got Nymphora, Monarch, and Pharaoh banned from Bpro. 2 supports and the solo or offlaning Pharaoh. Snark targeting more of the global style of hero strategy. And then we have more of the team fight strategy banned away from the Legion team. So different styles there. We're going to have a first pick of Andromeda. They're going to pick up their support, their main support most likely. Doesn't really give too much away. And then we have Scrap and Cthulhu Font going to come out here from Bpro side. So Scrap is a hero that we've been seeing a lot more lately. We typically see that ran, I want to say more as like a secondary support where he just kind of sends the Vorax across the map and he's kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. Because then you got to go deal with the big giant rat that's running around the map. This thing gets stronger. I believe it gets stronger the further you go into the game. So yeah, it gains armor, damage, health, it says here. So it becomes pretty annoying, especially in mid and late game, to deal with the big giant rat running around. Scrap inevitably gets farmed and starts to become annoying. But anyway, I think we'll see it as a support. Bpro might run it as a mid, who knows. They do some weird stuff sometimes. You never really know exactly how they're going to run some of their heroes. But they pick up the Choo-Choo Font. So they're going to pick up the big tanky frontliner, and we will see how Deez Nutz decides to deal with the Cthulhu Font here. So they got the Vorax and the Choo-Choo Font so far to deal with, and they're going to pick up the Defiler and the Electrician. They're going to go with their mid-choice here very early on in their draft, perhaps maybe leaving room for a jungle hero, perhaps going to go with a greedier carry if they can get their hands on one. But they're going to pick up the Electrician there, so they also go with a very tanky frontline style of hero. And now we are entering into the second banning phase. So we so far have Parasite banned out from Bpro and Sir Bensington. They have one more ban left. The Parasite ban is interesting. I'm not seeing like a clear-cut reason as to why they would want to pick up a Parasite or if it would even be good against their heroes specifically. But they're going to get rid of the Parasite there. The Sir Bensington opens the door for like a tri-lane with the Andromeda. They already have Electrician and Defiler for possible solo laners. So the Bensington, usually in these high-level matches, a very, very powerful option for early aggression and tri-lane makeups. We have the Zephyr and the Wretched Hag. So Deez Nutz going to get rid of some of these mid-game style of cores that can soak farm and be very disruptive, dealing lots of damage with big fancy ultimates. Then we're going to see the Deadwood get banned out. Pretty good counter to the Cthulhu Font, as he is a very tanky strength hero. So they already have the Lodestone banned out, actually by the Legion team. So the two kind of big counters to Cthulhu Font, being Lodestone and Deadwood, are taken out of the pool. And it's going to be much harder for them to deal with the Cthulhu Font now, I feel like. They're going to need some damage source to kind of deal with him, or maybe some kind of Nullfire Blade hero could always be good. Just remove his mana, but either way, the Cthulhu Font, if he gets too tanky, he becomes really annoying to deal with in mid-game. We'll see what they pick up. But the final ban will be the Dampier. So they're going to go with another like mid-game style of carry hero. I don't really feel like Dampier transitions well into like late game as a hard carry. He's more of like an early to mid-game carry that kind of snowballs. So they're going to get rid of that bursty carry option. First 2 picks coming out for Bpro. We're going to have the first one going to be Nighthound. So that could be a solo laner somewhere. They just stick him in a lane, let him get some farm. It might be their carry. We'll see how they do decide to run this Nighthound, but I think we'll see that as more of like a solo style hero somewhere. I would be surprised to see Nighthound laning in a dual lane or whatnot. So I think we'll see maybe like a Cthulhu font dual lane and like another dual lane, or a Cthulhu font tri-lane. Bpro likes to do Cthulhu font tri-lanes and just be really aggressive and shut down the enemy carry. So we'll see how they finish off their lineup here, but I'm expecting one more solo style hero and then like perhaps another support that they can stick with the Cthulhu font. They're gonna go with Witch Slayer. Witch Slayer, again, like another greedier style of support. You typically don't want to tri-lane this hero. You typically want to run him in dual lane so he gets more XP. Because the big weakness of Witch Slayer is his laning phase. He needs levels so that he can start picking up his disable power. And ultimately get to that silver bullet where he starts to output some burst damage. So for a support, when he gets level 6, he starts to output like around 700 plus magic damage, which is a lot for a support. But it's the key is to getting there. So he can definitely start the feed train if he's against like a pretty strong lane. But I think it's more gonna be like a 1-2 from Bpro. We'll see. Maybe they'll try lane, but not really liking Witch Slayer in a tri lane personally. I'm gonna go with a Pyromancer. That's probably gonna be the second support, and then they go with a hard carry Shadowblade. So Tricore, Electrician, Defiler, Shadowblade, kind of like a dual core, but really a Tricore because Electrician, if he gets a good start, this hero becomes like a monster on the battlefield. Just soaks everything, does a lot of AoE damage, kind of like the Cthulhu font, but more like semi-carry presence, I think, from the Electrician. So definitely a Tricore here, I would say, and then they have the Pyromancer who can he can also bring to the table a lot of burst damage. He can split push, depending on how well he does early game. But I'm expecting that to be a second support Pyromancer. We'll probably see like 2-1-2 setup maybe. I'd be surprised if they ran a Shadowblade tri-lane with a Pyromancer. But it's not out of the question. They could throw the Electrician bottom or top and just have him solo and then protect the Shadowblade. But we're going to see Gladiator come out, so there's the dual core from Bpro, which I think Gladiator, I think he fits this lineup okay.
Let's get it on.
This is a very like mid-game heavy lineup from Bpro, which is typically how they like to play. They don't really run hard carries, whereas we have the Shadowblade, which is a very, very hard carry for Legion, played by Red Panda. We got the teal panda, the brown panda, the red panda, and some non-pandas, but that's okay. Don't have to have everyone be a panda. But we got the Shadowblade. He's going long lane. Headed there top with the Pyro. It looks like they are going to long lane, tri-lane the Shadowblade to get him a good start. They're going to tri-lane the Nighthound, which I think Bpro's happy with this if they run 2 mid and 2 bottom. If they run the Cthulhu font tri-lane bottom, then I think neither side is really happy with tri-laning solos. So they'll probably lane swap these into like 1-2-2 setups or 2-2-1 if you're Legion. And we might eventually see this evolve into like Pyro Electrician versus Scrap Cthulhu. Witch Slayer's gonna go with Gladiator Witch. I feel like this lane is really lackluster. Like Gladiator needs levels, Witch Slayer needs levels. Both these heroes don't do a lot of damage early game. Gladiator, like, he's a really annoying hero to play against and lane against, but he doesn't really come online until like I want to say level 4 or 5, where he starts to get levels in whip and the cooldown is lower and he starts to punch you down a lot. He hits you like very slowly, so early game he's not really like that scary. You can kind of punish him on lane early, and with some strong range heroes you can put a lot of pressure on the Gladiator early game. Witch Slayer again also needs a lot of levels, so I think that favors Legion if they have the more aggressive lane here, and we'll see how they manage to run this lane, because again they have like the disable, the stun into pitfall and whatnot, but it's not a lot of damage. And then you have wave, constant wave harass, low cooldown. Pyromancer, same thing. They have a lot of long range nukes. I'll probably just start nuking from far away, keep the pressure up. And then both sides gonna do a 2v1 in the side lanes, so Cthulhuphon gonna get more or less free farm here. Shadowblade gonna get more or less free farm here. But that's okay if you're a Bpro, because Nighthound, he doesn't really need farm early, he just needs levels, and then you can start roaming around. So it's gonna come down to how well they utilize their Nighthound, and giving up good farm to the Cthulhuphon is gonna be pretty annoying, I would say, for Legion to deal with. Let's take a look at the stats here. Early on, we got a couple creep kills for each side. They're definitely going to need some rev wards and maybe even dust if they ever want to kill this Nighthound. I don't think we'll see kills in the side lanes, at least until maybe like levels 3 and higher. I think both sides are just going to be fine, the Electrician and the Nighthound. Unless they like overplay and try to go for a kill on the support or something, which I don't think we'll see from Nighthound's side, but maybe we could see an Electrician. He's got a little bit more presence early on. But I think Pyro's gonna maybe stack some jungle camps here before he might just go straight to the rune. Scrap's already holding it, so Pyro's like, whatever. He does not have the wave, so he couldn't stack this. Stun, unfortunately, gonna keep it in place. But either way, they can do the easy camp and whatnot later. Pyro can even take it himself if Defiler doesn't want it. So we see so far, actually Electrician's the top farmer in the game. That is surprising. The 1v2 Electrician. Didn't realize he was doing this well. He's on 11 creep kills. So Rosaru's doing really well down here bottom. He's actually got more creep kills than the Cthulhuphon, who's 2v1. And this is not what you want to see happen if you're Bpro. If you're Bpro and you're 2v1ing the long lane here, and you're giving up this many creeps to the Electrician, right now he's going to get another couple of creeps here in the tower, but like the whole purpose of you running this 2v1 lane is to not give him a good start. Nighthound, on the other hand, he's on 9, so both 1v2ers are actually doing fairly well considering they are at the disadvantage. The rev ward come down here. They're gonna waste no time. They show right away that they put the rev ward down. Harassment came out from Shadowblade there. Really passive game so far, actually. But again, I feel like there's not really the opportunity for either side to go for any kills just yet, as a lot of these heroes need levels to start picking up steam. So, slight goal lead here for Bpro. Pretty much even. But we have Nighthound porting to the mid lane, so he's level 4 now. He does not have his backstab. He has Cloud and Pounce, level 2, which I think is fine. I think personally I would have had like 1-1-1, but the Pounce, not much of a difference between level 1 and level 2 Pounce, other than you do a little bit more damage. And you would do the same with the backstab. He's gonna go with the Pitfall here. They get the Pitfall on the Defiler. Pyro lands a stun. Now it's taking some tower hits, and the Defiler gets pulled back by the Showdown. Here comes Scrap, though. We got 4 players here from Bpro. Zoomerang is gonna miss. Now Scrap's taking the tower. Pyromancer, who had the bottle, he gets minied, and he could not use the bottle sips there, unfortunately. So they do end up getting a kill. It was not the Defiler who they originally wanted. So in that regard, they're gonna save their mid Defiler. Pyro takes the hit, and we see the Bloodlust kill go down. But they did rotate 4 players in order to do that. So while that was going on, we had Shadowblade and I believe Electrician still kind of getting some XP or farm across the map. Nighthound has now walked his way back to top. He's going to do a pull here on the easy camp to get his lane back. We have a Haster on the Gladiator. Well, I like to see them put more pressure on him to keep him low on health. But now he's level 5. He's got the level 3 whip. He's going to start to become more annoying. This is where he starts to throw out the constant harass. Nighthawk's on 16 creeps. So Shadowblade, he's the top creep killer so far at 35. So he is doing fantastically. Bottom lane, they kill Electrician. Looks like he still had an apple. I don't know if it would have saved him or not. Maybe not. Scrap's now level 4. Cthulhu's gonna cut the wave and pull it into the jungle. They want to start doing some tower damage. And take out the neutrals here as well. It's a lot of farm for Cthulhu. He's gonna catch up to Shadowblade. He actually goes for sorcery boots on the Cthulhu, which is not your typical boots, but I am usually a big fan of sorcery boots nonetheless. Hasted Gladiator causing issues here as they take out the Andromeda. They had a fight for the top rune. Didn't see who got it. Shadowblade is going to get pulled back by the Showdown. He's going to go back in. Uses the Soul Sight there. Takes out the Witch Lair. So Witch Lair is still very weak early on here. Looks like they didn't have the damage to get another kill. So they end up trading 1 for 1. Both main supports die. And that's going to be that. And it's all said and done. So nothing super crazy going on. Whoop-G. He's on 27 creeps, 280 GPM. Gladiator is on 38, so he's got 10 more creep kills. And declining. But meanwhile, they kill Electrician in the jungle here. Did not see that one happening, but looks like Rosaru was farming the medium camp, didn't like his bottom lane anymore. And they end up chasing him down in there, and they take him out. I should check what server this is on. It is US East. We have a US East game here that is ping favored to Legion. Might actually be kind of equal in ping, to be honest. Pick the pings. It's almost yeah, it's almost even. 124 to 167, because you have a bunch of West players here who are still on like 100 plus ping, and then you have Whoop, who's EU ringing for her Legion. So the pings are actually not that far off, considering we're on an East match here. Looks like Cthulhu's going for Black Helm, maybe Shamans, but I think it'll be Black Helm. Which actually Black Helm would be really good against the Defiler. He should he could even look to go into a Heavy Helm this game, which is really good against the Ghost from Defiler when he activates that that buff that prevents physical damage. Giving that buff to his team for like, I think it's like 10 or 12 seconds. How do I, where is that item? There it is. 12 seconds, and it blocks, where does it say how much it blocks? 100% chance to block 40 damage. That's a lot of spirit damage blocked from the Defiler. He's gonna land the TP. Oh, the stun does not come off my Andromeda. No, we have the counter TP coming in. Here's the Showdown. We'll see if they fight this. As the Pyromancer's gonna take out the Scrap there with the combo. Here comes Call to Arms, following up the Pitfall. And Andromeda goes down to the Whip. Now Defiler, she's got her Ghost up still. She's gonna heal in 4 more seconds. They can't bring her down. She's gonna heal up to full here. And she will be fine. She might go back to base. Actually, no, I think she'll stay. She's got the Sorcery Boots. And DD Rune actually sitting here for over a minute. It's going to be picked up by Elephant as Patrician comes back down to bottom. He had that great start, but 0-2 now he's fallen down to 218 gold per minute. What's Gladiator doing here? He's working on some stacks. Might see the Astrolabe come out here. Shadowblade continues to farm very well. They keep him up in the top lane. Now he picks up a major totem. I'm not sure if that's going to be a... I get the answer to my question. A sacrificial stone was going to be my guess. Don't think he was going to go for Energizer, which is what I was thinking. Electrician going to stack the jungle here. We'll see if who gets the 10-minute rune. We have Andromeda running top. Bottom rune going to spawn haste. Defiler would love to pick up that haste rune, which it looks like she will get. And we do have the Shamans picked up on Elephant, so it is not a Black Helm. One of the few times I would actually say Black Helm would be pretty good going up against a Defiler. But having the Shamans is also good. There's a lot of magic damage, so can't really say that one's bad either. Nighthound middle lane, he's gonna throw out the Cloud. Pyromancer's gonna get pulled back in, and he should die here. Can't really do a whole lot. He gets stuck in the cloud with the pitfall and the showdown. Meanwhile, bottom, they take out the scrap. They use Defiler, Ghost there. Andromeda ports in. Shadowblade's going to be very vulnerable now. They committed a lot of resources down here to bottom. We'll see if Bpro capitalizes here. Shadowblade, I think he recognized that they were maybe looking to hunt him down. So he's playing this very, very smart. I think he might have saw somebody on the ward here in the river. So they might at some point want to think about putting him bottom lane to secure his farm, but for now he's content with being top. Gladiator's going to continue to work on the jungle stacks. They don't really have a great hero at killing jungle stacks early, so he's kind of the man for the job. And then they stick it through the farm mid lane for the time being. Filer, she has picked up on her GPM quite a lot in the last couple of minutes here. So she's up to 360 now all of a sudden. She's 2-0. We'll see what G decides to go for next. I think I would like to see him get tanky. There is quite a lot of damage coming in from the Hellborn team now that we're entering into, once we enter into mid game. So whether that's a gnomes or some HP item, even going for a shrunken head at some point would be very good here. A lot of disables, Nighthound, Cloud, Witch Slayer, everything. We'll see what he goes for though. As I think Gladiator stole that rune away. Yep, he gets the Mystic Illusion rune. Oh, Shadowblade could be in some trouble here. No, he's got 1200 life, but with that being said, if he gets pulled into the Gladiator with the Cloud, they are going to let him get his Q off, which is going to mean he's going to be a lot tankier. That might have been the mistake here. We'll see if Shadowblade can make the escape here. It is still hard for him to escape the Toxin Claws. Here comes the stun from Pyromancer, and it might have been just in time. We'll see if they can bring him down. Here comes another showdown, though, and they will pull him back. Not enough TP support, as Andromeda was dead, unfortunately. They desperately needed that swap there. That would have saved the Shadowblade. But meanwhile, this is going on. They do bring down the Cthulhu and the Witch Slayer. We'll see if they can get anything. Nope, the ghosts are done. So no tower pressure going to come out. And we have Electrician moving down to the bot lane. This top tower taking heavy pressure from the King Rat, known as the Vorax. See the glyph come out. And Vorax goes down. Oh, here comes a swap. We'll see if any TPs come out. The Cloud comes out a little late as the stun does come out, but the TP is even later than the Cloud, so it's not going to matter. And I think Nighthound's going to be fine. Yep, the TPs were not in time. Oh, they're trying to hunt the Pyro, but he picks up the Ghost Marchers, which I think is going to make him a little bit harder to catch for heroes like the Nighthound and whatnot. Looks like Hellborn's going to control bottom rune. Andro's going to get taken out, so Bpro controls both runes. They put a lot of resources there. They get an Andro kill top lane, or top river. See here. Shadowblade goes for the not Firebrand, the Alacrity Blade. Quick Blade. Oh my god, I can't name it correctly. It looks like Showdown caught Defiler. He just gets outnumbered. Shadowblade takes out the Nighthound. Did he have dust? He did. But he solos the Nighthound. Nice kill coming in from Shadowblade. Now we're gonna see Bpro take out the mid tower here. No resistance. Pyro's jungling, no mana. Electrician. Not sure what he's gonna go for. Maybe we'll see like a blink or he could just rush a staff would honestly be quite good, I think. Just to kind of bulk himself up. Shadowblade takes out the tower. Cthulhu's gonna go with the trample. I don't think Shadowblade can escape this. Yeah, he's just gonna get completely onslaughted here. It goes down. He sacks himself for a tower. Not sure if that's worth it, honestly, because I think he needs to continue to do well here, but it's tough. They're gonna give up this tower now as Vorax is coming up here. And they do the same thing bottom. They trade their life for a tower, so they're not really. I want to say they're getting out rotated here. on Legion. They're kind of just letting Bpro do the ganks in pairs and trios, and they're just following it up with counter tower pressure as well. Now we see Ghost up from Defiler. Bpro can maybe defend this if they have Glyph. They're choosing not to. I don't know if they may have TPs on cooldown. Snark actually has a PK now on Elephant, so he's really farm. 480 gold per minute. He's got PK and Mighty Blade. So hopefully this is a staff. I cross my fingers it's not a Shrunken. I think that would be very, very bad. He picks up just Shrunken on Elephant. But, we see Storm Spirit on Defiler is going to go for the Disable. Which I think is always really good on Defiler. Blazing Strike comes out here. Pyro goes down to Silver Bullet. Nighthound's going to take some pressure here. He's going to go down to the Siphon Soul and auto attacks. And the Witch Slayer gets taken out by Electrician. Now scrapping Cthulhu here. Here comes the Storm Spirit. Do they have a stun on the Andromeda? That is the Illusion Andromeda actually. She is dead. So the Rat is down. Cthulhu tramples the Defiler. He's got the Haster in here. Oh, but he can't get the Siphon Soul off in time to stop the Portal Key. And Cthulhu will be just fine. So we see Gnomes picked up on the Electrician. Not going to go to the Defiler. And Shadowblade finishes his Null Fireblade level 1. So he's going a very active fighting build here. See Cthulhu and Gladiator going for the Ancients. Gladiator goes for a Hellflower, by the way. I wasn't expecting that as his first item. So he is currently the top farmer here at 500 gold per minute. Goes for a very aggressive item. Meanwhile, we have Pyromancer split pushing the top lane. I think he's going to go for Blink this game. I don't think we'll see like a greedy item pickup like a Spell Shards or something on the Pyro. Gonna clean up the creeps here.
Here comes the Vorax.
Here comes the Vorax. 2350 HP with 15 armor. That's annoying. Fun fact though, Arcane Bomb is quite good against Vorax, so would like to see maybe Andromeda pick up Arcane Bomb this game. Even the Pyromancer maybe after his PK or something could look to pick up Arcane Bomb. Very, very good for dealing with those split pushing Vorax in the side lane. But we still have Legion kind of hovering around 450 GPM on their cores. Electrician's picking up. He was hurting for a while, but he's now 370. And I did say staff, but I think they're going to need a portal key on him this game. I think I would like to see him go portal key into staff. Witch Slayer has a blink already. 18 minutes. Main support Witch Slayer with blink. That's scary. He solos the Pyromancer. We currently see Nighthound kind of stalking in the Legion's jungle, but he's going to decide to play it cautiously as he could be running around on Wards of Revelation. Checking out the jungle camp, seeing what's stacked. There's Shadowblade picking up Nullfire level 2 now. I think we'll see. We could see Nullfire 2 into Shrunken Head. I don't know if he necessarily needs to go straight to level 3. He's got the what is it? The Self Purge? No, sorry. The Self Purge is level 3. It's the Enemy Dispel level 2, which is quite good. We're gonna have them clash here. Here comes the Cloud into the Pitfall. Electrician, can he get his shield off? He does, but he's gonna be brought down. Storm Spirit comes out on the Nighthound there. That was Scrap Storm Spirit. Just picked that up. And we see Pyromancer fall as well here to double tap for the scrap to Ghost Star from Defiler. They take out the Nighthound, but Cthulhu gets the portal key defensively, and that might conclude the fight. They actually brought down the Gladiator as well. I missed that one, so they do get 2 good kills here. I think the trade favoring Legion here is they brought down both the Nighthound and the Gladiator. Well, they have Ghost gonna wear off here. Shadowblade, he does spot Cthulhu on this ward. If he can burn the mana, he won't be able to get the TP off. And this could be a dead Cthulhu. It's just a matter of the time it takes to chase him. Look at the damage coming in from Shadowblade. He more or less 5 shots to Cthulhu there. He wasn't exactly full life, but still, you can see the damage coming in. 200 plus with the mana combustion per hit. I think he probably bought level 3. I don't I don't think he's gonna probably opt to knock with a level 3 here. So Gladiator, he's got the Warhammer now. It looks like he's going for Shrunken Head. Only other thing that builds into is, I think, Shieldbreaker. Oh, Cleaver, but yeah. If he goes Cleaver now, that'd be kind of grief, as he could have just went that straight away. But regardless, the Shrunken Head is gonna be good. Whoops, trying to do some drug deals in Han. That's kick weird. Oh, he did pick up the Mighty Blade. Oh wow, so he's kind of going the route I was thinking he would do. I'm a little surprised, but I like it. I think Nullfire was just picked up by Nighthound. That's gonna enhance his damage a lot. He can probably solo kill the Electrician when he gets level 2 and level 3. Nullfire. So, I like the item progression from Legion. We got the Blink on Electrician. He can now go into Staff. And then just have the Perma Shield, which is insanely strong on Electrician. I think they desperately needed the Blink, and Pyro will be the secondary Blink for them to have like a follow-up burst on the grip target or the swap target. So once they get Blink on the Pyro, they have a lot of core items, and they'll just be waiting for the Shadowblade Shrunken, which is around the corner, about 1400 gold and less away. The Nighthound's got his level 1 Nullfire. He looks like he's content with farming for now. Maybe he wants to get that leveled up. So again, so he could start to get some solo pickoffs. I think for sure he can kill the supports in his cloud right now, even with the level 1. He's got 116 agility. Gets that bonus damage with the backstab. And Snark bought a Shrunken. Snark, you guys can't see, but I'm putting my thumb down in front of my webcam. Thumb down from Snark's item build. Big, hard, fat minus on the Shrunken Head Cthulhu font. If you're buying Shrunken on Cthulhu font, at 23 minutes, you're playing the serial wrong. Shadowblade needs 1k gold, 900, 800 something. Almost has it. Give him like 2 more minutes, he's got Shrunken. And Legion has got pretty much everything they need to team fight. Maybe minus Defiler Shrunken. And I think the other thing to note here is that Legion has late game, I think, by far. I don't think the Nighthound and the Gladiator will scale nearly as well as the Shadowblade and Defiler combination. Shadowblade especially, definitely the hardest carry in this game. Fully slotted or even like in mid game when he's got like 2 to 3 items. Even right now, he's got 46 bonus agility. He's got, is this the level 3 Essence Shift? He needs to actually use his level 3. This is right now only the level 2 Essence Shift. So if he, there we go. Now he's at 68 agility. He's got 205 agility. This guy is hitting almost 2 attacks per second, close to 300 damage, and this is without Nullfire 3 yet. So this guy is going to be scary. He's going to 3-shot the Witch Slayer. He's going to 4 or 5-shot the Nighthound. I mean, if this guy gets to pump in auto attacks, this is going to be scary for Bpro. And this is just 2 items, Nullfire Blade and Shrunken Head, level 16 Shadowblade. He's trying to get in range here. He gets the Purge off. He's going deep for this. Oh, he needs 1 more auto attack. He thought he had it, as he did let the Witch Slayer live there with 57 life. So they're going to need to retreat here with the Shrunken Head down. Good attempt, though. He kind of made the aggressive play for the kill. Didn't end up working out in the end. And now we have Ringmail being picked up by the Cthulhu font. That's Bulwark, perhaps? Into Demonic? Got Tablet finished on the Andromeda. So I think Legion is in a really good spot. Now again, the golden XP lead is favoring Hellborn, but the lead or the pace of the game doesn't really feel like Legion is losing. So I think the resources don't really tell the full tale here of the game. I mean, it's all nice and dandy that they have Cthulhu and Gladiator farming very, very well. But I think team for team, I think Legion is just in a better position. Gonna miss the stun there, in which Larry blinks away and avoids that Dragonfire stun. But again, they're being aggressive, they're trying to pick off the kills, they're just not happening, so the attempts are there. We have, I think or maybe he's about to buy the level 3. There we go. Here's the level 3 Nullfire. They could definitely Kongor now, I think, with this. Let's see if they're kind of heading up there. Or maybe they want to defend the Vorax and then go into Kongor. We could also see Hellborn do their own Kongor once Nighthound respawns. Nighthound is very good for doing Kongor with somebody to tank it like Cthulhu Font. So I think we're going to see Kong traded here. We'll see if Hellborn... Right now, they're currently pressuring bottom. There's a really good Kong timing, I think, for both teams. So we have 1k gold on the Pyromancer. I still think he's going to go... Okay, so I said I think somebody needs Arcane Bomb. It could be Pyro, it could be Andro. If Andro gets enough gold this game, it's better on him, and then Pyro can go greedier items like Spell Shards into like a Sheepstick, or even he could go Cyclone, which is really good. They have another Cyclone with the Filer. Spell Shards is the greedier option. Storm maybe into Shrunken even would be fine for Pyro this game. It's not Steven on Pyro. Steven is Andro and Marloni is Pyro. Sorry guys, I'm answering chat. We have smoked up Shadowblade here. They're gonna get the jump here onto Electrician. He does go down first. Here comes the Storm Spirit from Scrap though. On the Nighthound, the wave is gonna take him out from Defilers. The Ghosts are activated and they're looking for more. As Shadowblade jumps in, they're gonna take out the Scrap. Call to Arms comes out. It's gonna stun Pyromancer and Andromeda in the background. As the Ghosts are out from Defiler with the Shrunken leading the way. Can they stop the blink from the Witch Slayer? They cannot. And it looks like that will conclude the fight here. It ultimately will be a double tap for... I don't want to say Lunatic G. He's Whoop G. For Whoop G, the crack addict there on Defiler. And they will make it a 2-for-1 as they did lose Raws on the Electrician. But this will probably mean a tier 2 tower. Now the Ghosts are down, but the manpower is still here for Legion. Actually, they might not be able to push this tower. They're up in 20 seconds. No Ghosts. Cthulhu split pushing bottom, gonna deter Pyro's attention. They might get this tower to like half. Alright, never mind. Shadowblade just hits way too hard. This tower's dying. Changed my mind. Come on, press E and hit the tower. Press E and hit the tower. Oh my god. Well, pussies. They have swaps, so I mean they could go for it, I think, but they're gonna decide that they didn't want to take a 3-on-5 mid lane with Pyro and Electrician bottom, so they're playing it safe, which is fine. I just wanted to see a fight. See here, Witch Slayer. He actually picked up a Ring of the Teacher. What the heck is that gonna build into? Is he gonna go Abyssal Skull? I don't know. That's a very strange item pickup here from Witch Slayer. Nighthound goes in on the Electrician. Avoids the stun from Pyro. This was like 3 hits on the Electrician. He did so much damage. 1 item only. Oh, Witch Slayer gets the jump on Electrician. They need the TPs here. Andros here. There's the swap, though, from Andromeda. They save the Electrician. He's getting feared, though. Back into the fight. Is he going to survive, though? Meanwhile, Andromeda falls. She's the first victim. The Trunken Heads are activated by both the Gladiator and the Cthulhu Bomb. Cthulhu Bomb goes down. Electrician blinks in with the grip. He's going to get the kill there on the Scrap, and they're now chasing the Gladiator, who does not have a portal key, so he might get caught here. Switch Slayer's going for the TP on now. Here comes the Pitfall. It's going to miss on the Defiler. Do they have a TP stopper? He has the Storm Spirit, but it doesn't go for him. They're actually deterring their attention here for the Nighthound, and meanwhile, on the top lane, the big rat is pushing. Will he end up going down, though? He's currently trucking down the creep wave. He'll go down to the creeps here at the base, but does do the split push for the meanwhile. We have a spiked bola picked up on the Gladiator. for the Shadowblade. So we see Whispering picked up on Shadowblade. I think he's going to want to invest into Geometer's Bane as his next item, which is a very good item for Shadowblade regardless, so kind of plays into his item build just fine. No, I believe he is just ringing. He also will be ringing for me tomorrow, so. Universal Ringer is WhoopG. Gnomes picked up on Witch Slayer. This is just way too late. Like you can't be picking up 30-minute gnomes on your Witch Slayer. It just doesn't have enough impact. You need more impactful stuff than this 2k gold item. We got Cthulhu Font finishing his shamans into an idol. He now picks up a Shield of the 5. Is he going to build that into the Heavy Helm, which I thought he should have built initially? Who knows? If it's a casual Shield of the 5, another big fat thumbs down right in front of my webcam. You guys can't see it, but if it's a casual Shield of the 5, big fat thumbs down once again. So hopefully he's building this into something, even though I feel like it's kind of, again, getting out of that phase of the game. We see the jump here on the Behemoth's Heart. Defiler, they still are able to bring him down. Shrunken Head activated here by Cthulhu Font. Pyromancer trying to get away from the fear from Cthulhu Font. Here comes the grip on the Gladiator. Now he gets the Shrunken Head off. Pyromancer gets pulled back in by the Showdown as Gladiator. He does get a Spike Bola off here on the Shadowblade. He can't attack for another couple seconds. Here comes the Call to Arms. And Shadowblade, or not Shadowblade, Gladiator, he's going to survive for now. Will he make the escape? As a Pitfall is going to come down, they're going to take out the Pyromancer with Cthulhu Font jumping in. And Gladiator actually makes the escape. He's got the Haste Rune as well. He throws out another Showdown here on the Electrician. He's going to get pulled back, and we'll see if Shadowblade can get any more kills. A Rat gets thrown down. Do they have the damage to bring down the Shadowblade is the question. They are locking him down with the Pitfall, and he is going to get Spike Bolted once again, and he's trying to turn his attention now. He's going to get kited, and he will go down. Electrician without any mana. Can't really assist for a return kill. He's going to get pulled in. Did he just sacrifice himself as well? He is going to go down, and it is a full genocide going the way of Bpro. A 2-for-5 team fight when it concludes. So a very, very exciting survive there on the Gladiator turns into a huge fight for the Hellborn team here. And we'll see now, as he's got 2,000 gold pulled up, what he decides to go for is his next choice here. And Cthulhu Font all of a sudden sporting 3,000 gold. Still doesn't have a staff, which, again, I really want to see him pick up a staff. They pick up another Bola here on the scrap. I see the Firebrand was picked up by Shadowblade. So he desperately needs that Geometer's Bane. But with a death here, going to slow down that item progression. We see the Spell Shards picked up by Pyro, so he's going the damage route. Which means we need to see the Arcane Bomb come out from Andromeda as his secondary item. Nighthound, he's going to be spotted here on the Sword of Revelation. See if they can take him out. Here comes the Dust from Pyromancer, the Blazing Strike! And they're going to use the big cooldowns there just to make sure and guarantee that kill. Meanwhile, bottom, Witch Slayer gets caught there. Shrunken Head was activated. It looks like Electrician got him with a grip initially to start that off. Now, they did use the Shrunken from Shadowblade, so they were expecting maybe some follow-up down there. But it gets them 2 kills, and they're going to be able to group up now and possibly push the bottom tier 2 tower. Maybe even steal Bpro's Kongor, which would be very good for them if they could get another Kong buff. As Bpro actually never did their own Kongor. We saw the first one about 26 minutes. So 2 more minutes here on Legion's Kong. If they take out Bpro's Kong and a tower here, they could be looking at a possible token. Force Bpro to fight them over on their turf up there. We'll see if they're able to sneak up the Kongor as the supports, or well, Sporting Cast respawning here in about 15 seconds. We see the Bound Die going to be used here by Cthulhu Font. They're actually going to go for Legion's Kongor. We might see a Kongor trade coming out. And look at how fast the Kongor is going down with Shadowblade and the Ghost from Defiler. This is going to go down fast. Now, will they look to try to go for the base here, maybe, with the Ghost still up? They have... it looks like no, they will wear off. I always expect that to last longer, but I think if it did last longer, that would be just, well, silly. So anyway, the Kongor, this is with the DD Gladiator. It's still going very slowly. And they're going to first have to defend the big rat. Shadowblade, as hard as he hits, still takes him a while to bring this sucker down. But it buys enough time for them to take out Legion's Kongor. We'll see a trade here, and even the Ancients being stolen. Pyromancer, he's going to maybe go for a solo kill here. Here comes the stun, and boom! Goes the dynamite! Pyromancer with the solo kill with them spell shards level 3. They take out the Witch Slayer. There's that threat of that portal key initiation now. We'll see what Legion decides to do. There is still an outer tower top. They're currently gathering in mid lane with 3 players. Nighthound, oh, he's gonna go for the back door on the tower here. Oh, but here comes Pyromancer. He misses the stun though. Unfortunately, didn't have the Blazing Strike up for another 30 seconds. So if anything, this just protects the tower for now. And Gladiator, he's pulling 4,000 gold here. Kind of has a lot of items at his disposal. See what he picks up. Snark, doing Snark stuff. He's on red boots now. Has a random Frostwolf skull in his inventory. It's still not a staff. I'm missing kills. Pyromancer goes down to the Nighthound up here. They see the Boundai from Defiler, so each side has a Boundai now. They're going to take out, I believe, that Ward of Sight up there on the cliff. Another big fat rat is coming down the top lane. I feel like every time I look, there's a rat up here. They're going to get that kill on the rat. Still no Arcane Bomb yet on Legion. So we have 2 Spike Bolas now. What did he buy? He spent 4k gold to buy a Portal Key and a Broadsword? Is he going Rift Shards? He might be going Rift Shards. So they do lack damage. I think the Rift Shards is probably going to be a decent pickup here against the Behemoth's Heart. And helping them to bring down Shadowblade through his Shrunken. So he goes from more of the like utility into big damage potential build, which I think this is okay, honestly. They definitely do need damage on Hellborn. They have plenty of disables, I feel like, with Cthulhu Font, but he does still need a staff. I'm still very puzzled by this no staff Cthulhu Font. Filer, she's leading the way with the eye. Doesn't really have the team support that close by, but they are going to kind of group up here in Bpro's jungle. Looks like they spot Nighthound on the creep's top. Now, they don't know about the Witch Slayer here. And they, I believe, saw them in mid. Trying to pick their targets here. Cthulhu Font blinks to safety. So Legion doing the choo-choo here, while Hellborn is kind of split up in 2 and 3. Witch Slayer, he's going to pour it on out. This might be... Oh, wow, that was so close. He almost gets caught with the Soul Sight giving vision through the tree line. And good thing he channeled that TP when he did, because if he waited another second, he was a dead man. Pyromancer picks up a tablet. I think Storm would have been a little bit better, but I'm not really going to harp too much on a tablet, because it's still quite good. Nighthound trying to go for the solo kill here on the end row. Here comes the dust. The Shrunken is activated from Nighthound. Now they need the eye to see him once he purges that dust off himself with the Shrunken. So they're going to pressure in the mid lane here. Gladiator is going to try to defend this. He might do a showdown with the portal key once the creep wave gets here. He probably will showdown. I think he should showdown uphill just to be on the safe side, but he's going to do it right in front of the tower. Doesn't throw the pitfall down either. Okay, I guess he does it at the end there. But we have the base tower taking half damage down here. They see another big rat down in the bot lane this time. And Rift Shards 3 now picked up on the Gladiator. Again, enhancing his damage. Electrician picks up Tablet. Don't like that. Think that's too small of an item for him at this stage. Needs either a staff or a Shrunken Head. Even a puzzle box, honestly, would be good, but we're kind of getting into that late game stage now where you want the bigger and better things. So yeah, a little bit late for the tablet there. I think that's maybe not the best gold investment for Electrician here. Shadowblade now has his geos. Well, he's actually had his geos. He's on 3,900 gold. I think Genjuro maybe is really good here for Shadowblade, just to kind of give him that pick-off potential. He could even go for the Wingbow. He's gonna go Symbol. Ah, the Symbol's a tough one. I mean, it's not bad, but I think it's gonna help them with going high ground, but I think the Wingbow would also do the same thing. I feel like if he has Wingbow, he just cuts through them way faster, and at this point, you kind of just want as much damage as possible. Definitely either Genjuro or Wingbow on the last slot with the Sackstone replacement. But yeah, this is very like Moon Queen-esque minus the Nullfire Blade kind of a build here. Nighthound's in the background on the Pyromancer. They're going to save him for now. Ghost Star from Defiler. He's got the eye leading the way, finding the Nighthound as he's trying to juke here. He's going to get swapped back in. I don't know if they needed that swap, but they're going to use it anyway. Now, Nighthound does not have a buyback. He's staying dead. Cthulhu's trying to split push top lane meanwhile, as he's sort of making his way back over. I think he should just keep split pushing top, to be honest. But we'll see if they want to defend this tower. The Ghosts are going to wear off once again. Pick up Void on Andro. Somebody's got to step up and buy the Arcane Bomb. Might have to be Pyro, as Andro needed Void against the Nighthound. You guys would be amazed at how much damage an Arcane Bomb would do to a Vorax. And then the big fat rat doesn't get to do this to your tower. Got Demonic Breastplate on Defiler. He continues to be the beefy frontline guy for Legion. Scrap eats a big fat ball of fire to the face, and he goes down. Oh wow! Almost one shots the Pyro there with the Roof Shards. I want to say that was not a crit. I think if he crits, he dies. That had to have been just a normal whip. It's a funny sounding Shadow Blade auto attack. So anyway, 25 to 26, we have less than a 3,000 gold lead, 4,000 gold lead, or XP lead for Hellborn. Finally see Legion on the offensive here. Here comes the Call to Arms, and it hits 0 heroes. Witchslayer also hits 0 heroes with his Graveyard Stun. And this Rax will fall. The Whip comes in, does a little bit of damage to Shadowblade and Defiler. Say a little bit, but was a lot, honestly. Just looks like a little bit. We see the first Rax of the game fall. Meanwhile, we see the Glyph come out from Legion, protect their base tier 3 tower here. And what will they do next is the question. There is double Kongors up. Nighthound's like, hey, that's a free tower for me. Get him! Oh, he purges the dust. He doesn't have oh, he found him! Oh, that looks so funny. Maybe they should pick up another eye. We'll get him, Shadowblade. The hero damage chart is very well split. 14, 13, and 15% on several heroes here. Shadowblade currently on 630 GPM. There's the Dancing Blade. Looks like, I think it's going to be Wingbow. Otherwise, he probably would pick up the well, actually, maybe he wouldn't pick up the Shroud first. Electrician blinks in, gets minied or shipped by Cthulhu. Storm Spirit on the Shadowblade. Electrician getting sent up and down and up and down. Yeah, Witch Slayer porting out. There's a Storm Spirit. He can't get the Shrunken Head off! Boom! Says Pyromancer. Huge Storm Spirit coming in from Pyromancer. He tried to get the steal there with the whip. Didn't happen. Token for Defiler. Good luck killing Defiler twice. Or, well, at least once if she's got her whole team behind her. And the rat takes out the tower. Guys, by Arcane Bomb. It's, I think I said it 100 times now. It's a pretty good item. Andrew gets taken out here. Hellflower maybe stopped his DP or something or other. So does Shadowblade buy his item and have no buyback is the question. Probably wants buyback, I think. Oh, hello? Hello. That's awkward. Can I catch him? Oh, the tablet! The tablet from Electrician! Here comes the Dream of Madness from Cthulhu. Can he 1v9 the enemy team? And 1v9 because his team is farming medium camps. No, he cannot. So, Nighthound is respawning now. Cthulhu has no buyback. And that might actually be another Rex. Shadowblade says, bye-bye, tower. I think Legion might have just did it. They're gonna pour it back, but I don't think they can defend this. And they're like, hey guys, let's go top and get mega creeps. Shadowblade Avatar looks so wonky. Walking around like a lizard. Alright, Gladiator, you need 2,000 crit. Pull it off! Only 7. Oh, he buys a Doombringer! He bought a Doombringer, guys! Electrician gets Storm Spirited! He's gonna go down! Gladiator's pumping at 15! He still has Symbol! He's gonna get unperplexed. There's the Shrunken! Kill the Scrap! Kill him! Send him to the grave! Wow, he's actually really tanky. Scrap goes down. Gladiator pulls himself back into the well. Almost kills Pyro. That's gonna be the Mega Creeps, and that should do it. 4 out of 5 people have buyback on Legion. Still have a token on Defiler for 37 more seconds. They won it, and nobody bought Arcane Bomb. And Shrine is exposed. We have a buyback from Scrap. And that'll do it. Game 2 goes to Deez Nutz on the Legion side.